Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be taking on the Mage Tower challenge as a survival hunter. I'm basically chasing the awesome Wildstalker Transmog set for my hunter, which I don't have yet. A few things you're going to need for this fight. The first thing you want to do is grab the talent I copied and pasted to the comments below. You're going to need a tank pet or a pet that has a shield ability or a dodge ability so that you can try to keep your pet alive. Since it's going to have the aggro on the boss, it's going to be taking most of the damage. And you want to make sure you have a pet that has primal rage because the second fight is a DPS race. The first phase, you're basically going to be fighting Archmage Xylem. He does a lot of frost bolts, which you want to interrupt most of them using muzzle. And he also does an AoE attack called Razor Ice, which basically stuns you temporarily. You want to try to escape that not by doing damage, but by disengaging yourself out of it. For some reason, jumping and then pressing disengage as soon as you were out of the stun is what works best. You have to do it at the right time, otherwise it doesn't seem to work. Once you're out of it, try to get to the boss as quick as possible and spam your heals on your pet. You can use harpoon to basically, reach the boss quicker. And you're basically gonna keep doing this back and forth until you basically get the boss down to like 50%, and then he's gonna go into the next intermission of the fight.
It's too far away.
Watch your step.
I'm out of range. Need to get closer.
Once you get the boss down to 50%, he's gonna go into the next part of the fight where he creates a whole bunch of copies, and your job is to basically find the real version. You want to make sure that you're using harpoon to hop between the copies and kill the copy that you land on so that you can stay within the protective shield while you're locating the real version of the boss. You know that you located the real version when you find a whole bunch of glitter or sparkles on the floor. Use flare to draw the boss out and continue your DPS on the boss. For this part, he's going to be using arcane and shadow spells. You want to make sure that you dance around the orbs, and when he casts the draw power, make sure to interrupt that immediately. From here on, the fight becomes a rinse and repeat where you're chasing the boss around the map when he creates the images. And then you want to make sure that you're dancing around the orbs that he's casting at you, as well as interrupting the draw power. And you're going to be doing this until you get the boss down to about 10%, and then you'll go on to the next phase.
Interrupt.
Get closer.
Watch your.
Overall, this challenge wasn't so bad. I think that the hardest part was getting out of the AoE attack. I tried just disengaging and that didn't work for me. So, you know, jumping and disengaging at the right time will help you stay alive through those. You just have to remember to also heal your pet because you do want your pet to stay alive. And then we're approaching the next space here.
This is not right.
Once the boss has hit 10%, it's time for Corrupting Shadows. This boss is the DPS race, so you want to make sure that you have Primal Rage available for this. If you have it, once the fight starts, you want to make sure that you drag the boss to the very edge of the stage. The reason why you're dragging him all the way to the edge is because he will be dropping void pools that expand, and you want to make sure that you have enough space to kind of like stay alive while you're trying to kill the boss.
Run out.
This part wasn't so hard. Once he starts casting that seed of darkness, you want to run as far as you can, and he's basically going to spawn some ads which you can root or slow down with your traps. They do die pretty quick. Once you kill those, you want to make sure you get back on the boss and drag him all the way around the map while you're DPSing him. I do want to point out that the reason why you don't want to interrupt the Seed of Darkness is because he's just going to run up to the ads and heal himself. And we definitely don't want that. So as soon as he starts casting it, just run far so that you can use Binding Shot or your trap to slow down the ads and kill them so you can get back on the boss.
I'm out of range.
Run out. Run out.
And for some reason at this point, I don't know why that one ad made it so far. I feel like I ran out of things to throw at it.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
And I almost died there. But I was good. I managed to stay alive. My pet kind of like fell asleep a few times. But I just continued DPSing the boss, continued dragging him around the very edge of the room. And I kind of started running out of space to be able to
Run out.
drop the ads when they spawn. Luckily, I was able to take them out on time and complete the fight. This fight does take a lot of patience, and you just gotta be careful with your positioning. But I was able to bring the boss down and collect my Wildstalker Transmog set for the Hunter. Hope you found this video helpful, and if you're trying it out, let me know how it goes in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more WoW guides. I do have other challenges that I've completed with some other classes that I have. So definitely check those out. And thank you for watching.
My life. I was not myself. I have returned the energy back through the focusing iris. Azeroth's ley lines should be restored. We should return to my tower. I imagine we have much to discuss.